Well, as you can see, I have a problem with citrus, but they're doing pretty good. There's a few of these in here that I want to transplant, and I like them because they're all just a little bit different. You know, you wouldn't think that a lemon has different characteristics or different flavors, but these all really do. Like these here are a little bit more of an orange color. They're a lot sweeter too. This one is one of the ones that I'm going to have to transplant because it's in a small pot. But then if you look at these over here, these are a lot lighter yellow, more of a yellow. That's one I need to transplant too, and it just trips me out to have to transplant them because I don't want to set the fruit back. But lemons always seem like they either have flowers on them or fruit or whatever, so you just got to just do it if you're going to transplant them. Same with this guy, needs to be transplanted, and I think that's it. The rest of these are just going to stay there in pretty good sized pots. All right, what do you think, girl? Huh? Sniffing out any critters in here? Get them, girl. This is the two Buddha, was it Buddha hand, and it's a very odd looking citrus. I got two of them. This first one here, I don't see any flowers on it at all, but it looks good. You know, these came in very small pots, so I repotted them. But this back one has got some flowers coming, so that might get some fruit this year. And then my key lime back there is doing really well. It's got a bunch. I was just checking out the finger limes. I have 4 of them. These are 3 of them. Then I put one outside just to test to see how it does. But this one here, and it actually gets the most sun, is just freaking loaded with finger limes. See if I can see the little light green. They're all over this thing. They're so hard to see because they blend in, but they're all over the thing. This is probably, I think there's, and then there's like, here's a little flower too. See that little flower in there? I've only seen a couple flowers, so it must have had the fruit on it maybe when I got them. This thing, I'm going to guess that this might have 100 on there. And then these other ones, I don't see any on them yet, so we'll see. This is one of my just regular grapefruits. I put 2 in the ground this year, and they seem to be doing good. We'll go check those out. And then also, this is my pink, which I'll keep him in. I'm going to put this in a 20-gallon pot because it's very sacred to me. I love pink grapefruit. I like grapefruit, but the pink I'll just eat just like an orange. All right, we're down in the adventurous part of the property. And last fall, I put these 2 grapefruits in the ground, and they did great overwintering. You know, we didn't have any crazy cold weather. I mean, we had some cold weather, but nothing too crazy. And then there's that guy over there too, which they're doing pretty good. They're both about, I would say maybe 4.5 foot tall. Just down here, living in the trees. All right, this has nothing to do with citrus, but I thought I'd put it in here as a little bonus. Some of you may have seen the video I did on my celery that I planted from seed, whenever it was. That's coming back, and actually I did get to eat a little bit of this over the winter, which at this point it's still quite bitter, but as the bigger it gets, I think it'll become more palatable. And I have some people giving me some stuff that when they make juices for people in town, and they juice celery and carrots and whatever, and I give it to the chickens, and I put it in my worm bin. But there was these celeries in there that I thought I'm going to try to plant them and see if they'll grow. So I don't know how this will work. I tried it one time with a carrot, and I'll tell you what, it did not work. I planted that carrot that was cut off. It was about 1 inch long, and then replanted it, and it got very big, and it actually went to seed and kicked off seed. But when I pulled the carrot 6 months later, it just had the nice sharp edge on it where it had been cut, and it didn't grow at all. Had some little tap roots on the bottom, but didn't grow. So this celery, and this is like, you know, you'll see it online sometimes where regrow your produce, and they have carrots in there. And from what I've done, negative.